Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 30 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 594, longest harmonious subsequence. Let's read the problem statement first. We define a harmonious array as an array where the difference between its maximum value and its minimum value is exactly 1. We have given an integer array nums. We have to return the length of its longest harmonious subsequence among all its possible subsequences. And what is subsequence? A subsequence is an array that can be derived from another array by deleting some or no elements without changing the order of the remaining elements. Okay, so we can't change the order of the elements, but we can delete some or no elements, right? So here see this example number 1. All right, so here in this example number 1, okay, so what we need the difference between its maximum value and the minimum value to be exactly 1, right? So if I just sort this, then what will happen? Here I will get 1, then 2 is total 3 times here. Okay, 1 2 and 3, and then 3 is here. Okay, 3, and one more 3 is there. Okay, and 5 is there, and 7 is there. Okay, all right. All right, so now see here, I can select this one part. Okay, so here if you see 2 and 1, okay, if you just pick this particular subsequence, so here max definitely it is going to be this side only, right? And minimum is going to be this side only, since I have done the sorting on this. Okay, so here if you just see this particular part, so here max is 2, min is 1. Okay, so difference is exactly 1. Okay, what is the length that we are going to get for this one? 4. Okay, right. Okay, now this is done. Now I can't choose this, right? I can't choose this, right? So here max is 3 and min is 1. Okay, so in that case what I need to do? Okay, if I want to choose this 3, so in that case I need to check some other subsequence. So maybe that one, let's suppose it is starting from here until here. So now if you see this, this is having length 5. Okay, 5 is greater than this 4, right? So I'm going to take this my answer. Okay, now after that I can't include this 5. Okay, 2 to 5, so 5 is max and 2 is min. All right, so I need to check further, okay, if there is any other best case possible. So if I start from 3, no, right, I'm not getting difference exactly equal to 1. If I start from 5, also no. Okay, so now if you see this in this sorted array, we get two values. One is this, right? Let me just highlight it. So one is this subsequence in which we are getting length 4. Okay, and here in this particular subsequence the difference between max value and min value is just 1. And if you pick this, then also the difference between max value and min value is 1, but the length of this is 5, right? And here the length is 4, so we have to take the maximum, right? So 5 is output. Now here we can do the sorting, right? We don't need to return the subsequence, we just need to return the length, right? Okay, so it's easy now. So now I can simply if you see this part, okay, 2 2 2 3 3, so these are the only things that I have to choose now. So I can choose this and this. Okay, that's it, right? I can form this, right? So with sorting answer is possible, but with sorting problem is the time complexity is going to be of n log n, right? Here if you see in this particular example, okay, it's already sorted. Nice. So you can take this as 1, so 2 length. You can take this, it's also having the length 2. Okay, you can take this same length 2, right? So output is 2. Okay, and example number 3, you can't pick anything, okay, because the difference between max and min is going to be 0 only every time. Okay, so if you pick this, max and min difference is 0 only, so you can't pick anything. That is why 0. That simply means no harmonic subsequence exists, right? Clear? So length is always going to be 0 in this case, right? So these are the constants: nums dot length from 1 to 2 raised to power 10, 2 into 10 to the power 4, and nums of high value from minus 10 to the power 9 to 10 to the power 9. Okay, so let's solve this problem using this sorting. Then I will show you one better approach in which we can solve this problem using just of and time complexity. Okay, so arrays dot sort, you have to just write, and you have to just sort this nums array. Once sorting is done, then take your left pointer, okay, 2 pointers approach I'm going to use. Left, put it to 0, and take the max length initially as 0 only. Done. Then initialize one more pointer. Right, you can use for loop. Okay, right is equal to 0, right is less than n, and right plus plus. Okay, and here what you need to do here, just check if nums of right, okay, minus nums of left. All right, so if this difference is exactly equal to 1, okay, so what you need to do, okay, if difference is exactly 1, then in that case just operate the max length as math dot max of this max length value, and here right minus left plus 1 you have to do. Okay, why you need to do here plus 1? So here if you just pick this part, okay, so if I just give the indexing here in the sorting 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, okay, so my right is here, my left is here. Okay, this is my left, so right minus left, so 5 index, 1 index, 5 minus 1, I'm getting 4. Okay, but length is 5, right? So we have to add 1 here. All right, so that's the reason we have to do here 5 minus 1 plus 1. Okay, clear? Right, now once this is done, we need to make sure that difference should not be greater than 1. Okay, so here I'm just going to write while nums of right minus nums of left. All right, this value, if it is greater than 1, then in that case just increment your left pointer. Okay, because we don't need the difference greater than 1 always, right? And in the end here you can simply return max length. That's it. Okay, very easy. So now let's run the code and see if the code issue. We'll try to fix that. So yes, so here it should be dot, not comma. Let's run it again. We haven't declared this n yet, right? So here you can declare this n, or you can just write here nums dot length simply. Okay, nums dot length. Let's run it again. So see, all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And the time complexity for this is going to be of n log n because of this, right? And here we are just simply moving over all the elements. Okay, we are just covering all the elements one time only, right, with these pointers. Okay, so the time complexity basically is going to be of n log n due to this sorting process. Okay, so we can also solve this problem without sorting. Okay, so here if you see here if you see we are using 3 and 2, okay, in this output. So 2 is appearing 3 times and 3 is appearing 2 times, right? So in total 3 plus 2 5. Okay, this is what we are doing, right? So if you just see this particular example number 1, right, so in this example number 1 what we have 1 appearing just one time. Okay, 1 is appearing just one time, 3 is appearing 2 times, 2 is appearing 1 2 3 times, okay, and 5 is appearing just one time, and 7 is appearing just one time. Okay, so here take this and this key. Okay, so both these keys are having difference just equal to 1. Okay, and if you just add their frequencies, you will get the max value. So that is your output. That's it. So here in this case 1 is occurring one time, 2 is occurring one time, 3 is occurring one time, 4 is occurring one time. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to find out the difference exactly equal to 1 between max and min value. So we can pick this, or we can take this, or we can take this. So everywhere if you see 1 plus 1, you are going to get 2. 1 plus 1 2 2. Okay, so 2 is out. That's it. Here 1 itself is 4 and there is no other frequency like 1 plus 1 2. 2 itself is not there, right? So in this case 0 is the output. So what we need to do, we simply need to use one hash map, and we have to count the frequency of all the values. Then we iterate over the keys, and 1, then 2, okay, then 3. Okay, so here we will check the sum of their values, right, and we will just store the max value. So whatever the max value we are going to get, we are going to return that. That's it. So let's write that code also. It's also very simple. We don't need to use this arrays.sorting now. Okay, so in this case we have to use one map. Okay, so map integer, integer. Okay, and here you can say frequency map, and here new hash map. Done. Okay, and now take one variable int max length equal to 0. All right, done. And now we have to calculate the frequencies. Okay, so here I can simply remove this. Okay, so now we have to calculate the frequencies, so you can just iterate over all the numbers in your num array. Okay, int num in nums array, using for each loop you can use, right? So here your map, frequency map dot put. Okay, and take this num as your key, and now check if this key is already there or not. Okay, so frequency map, your map name dot get or default. Okay, so you are checking if this key is already there. If it is there, then take that value. Okay, otherwise take a 0 in the initially and just add 1 to it. That's it. Okay, so in this way we are just going to count the frequencies. Now we have to check for the pairs x and x plus 1. Okay, right? So if we take the pairs x and x plus 1, then we are going to get the difference is actually equal to 1, right? So that's the reason. So for int key in frequency map dot key set. Okay, done. And here what you need to do inside this, just check if frequency map dot contains key, and here you can write key plus 1, right? This is what we are searching. Okay, so if that is the case, then you have to update the current length. Okay, so you can say int current length is equal to frequency map dot get the value of this key. Okay, and here frequency map dot get the value of this key plus 1. All right, this is done. And now you have to just update the max length, and it is nothing but math dot max of max length, and here you have to just update the write the current length. Okay, that's it. And in the end you have to just simply return the max length. Okay, now let's run the code and see if there are code issues. So the test cases has been accepted, right? And now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And the time complexity for this is going to be of n, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand both the approaches, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.